YPG, yeah, 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 yeah. It took me 21 days, 21 days to receive the Holy Spirit. Oh, oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day, yeah. Let me tell you about my life. How I used to grind on the block, causing mad hype. Shotting on the block cause I was trying to make dough. So I started sending white cause the weed was too slow. Blotting some brand, the Z and the O's, riding out with the Google. Let me say chroma. My life was kinda messed up. High road, bait move, fighting with some next dudes and my boys run away. Got bottled on my leg, had to run for my life cause they were trying to get me dead. My life in the hands, this is life or death. Let me hold my last breath. My life was untransformed in just 21 days. My life was formed, able to succeed cause the Lord's on my side. Oh, what a day, the Holy Spirit came upon me. 21 days, 21 days to receive the Holy Spirit. Oh, oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. I was trying to be the best that I can be, trying to move but the shackles on my feet like Mary. I'm just trying to be me. I wanna be free from the negativity. My life now, yeah, it's great. I'm trying to live unsinful day by day, taking up my cross and denying myself cause I follow Jesus till the day of my death. My life was untransformed in just 21 days. My life was formed, able to succeed cause the Lord's on my side. Oh, what a day the Holy Spirit came upon me. 21 days, 21 days to receive the Holy Spirit. Oh, oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. 21 days. 21 days to receive the Holy Spirit. Oh, oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days. Oh, oh, 21 days on the 21st day. Oh, what a day, yeah. Oh, well, VYG, don't know. Hold tight plus the VYG. Hold tight every VYG, yeah. Hold tight every man, stills. Oh, what a day, yeah. I'm out, cruising, man, yeah.
Life Worth Living. It's live right now, 10:04 p.m. And today, Robert, is the last day I'm going to have you on the show if you don't play this instrument.
Come on.
But it's only going to happen if and only if we have 50 views. Right now, how many views do we have?
Right now we have 7.
7.
We can multiply.
We are
this.
so
We can,
close.
yeah.
So close.
You're so far right now.
No, yeah. Well, have some faith. Have some faith. All right. Mo's going to give me my laptop. We are going to have here on the show Ruby Barajas, which is Robert's sister. And she has some dirt on Robert. She's going to tell us all about Robert's secrets. So if you want to find out, stay tuned, okay? Thank you, Moses, for my laptop.
Moses ready to dance,
also,
right?
Moses will be dancing if we reach 100 views. Yes. So if you want to see this guy dance, it's very entertaining, by the way. It's going to be at 100 views and only at 100 views. We want you to be a part of our discussion. What is this week's topic? The topic is the void. And that's also going to be the topic of our connection for this upcoming Sunday. The YPG Hangout is going to be talking about the void. That piece of you that seems to be empty. It's like something's going wrong and you're looking for fulfillment and you just can't get it. You just can't find it. So if you want to tell us what's the reason behind the void that you've been feeling, then please write it in the comments below. Or if you know somebody that always is complaining, you know those people, Bruno, that always say, hey, no, I just feel something's missing, something's missing, something's missing.
But they never know what it is.
They can't put their finger on it. We know what it is and we know how to solve it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go for a break right now. When we come back, we are going to be talking to Ruby and she's gonna be telling us all about Robert and all about him. And we're also gonna be talking about her as well. So get ready. Life Worth Living is just starting.
Hi, my name is Enyo Daniel Paiva Gomares. Yeah, it's a long name. Let me tell you about my story. I was born in the church. Mom was an assistant. By the age of 3 to 4, I moved to Portugal. At the age of 5 to 6, I was sexually active. My brother caught me at my dad's workplace. At the age of 7 to 8, I moved to Luxembourg. I was introduced to pornography. I used to go to a family friend's house and I used to peek through the door as he watched pornography. Me and his daughter then got to practice whatever we saw. Then we moved to a different house. In this house we had family friends living in there. And there was a girl, she was a bit older than me, and each time my mom used to send me to go do the laundry, she used to come down with me and we used to be sexually active. By the age of 10, I moved to Birmingham. By the age of 13 to 14, I got involved in gangs. I went to one school, which was one gang, and then I started repping it. And then, my mom moved me to the next school, which was the next gang. So then I thought to myself, nah, forget this, let me stop this repping. So then, as I started chilling with both gangs, one gang tried to plan a move on the next one. And the other gang ended up finding out. So then I got the blame. But at this time, I was oblivious, I didn't know what was happening. Because someone approached my brother and said, listen, a 21-year-old is after him. So, my brother told my dad, and then my dad moved me to Leeds. And I was moved before my whole family was moved. At the age of 16 to 17, 2 girls claimed that they were pregnant with my baby. One of them was lying, and the other one spread around that I was the baby dad. But then at the end, it was someone else's baby. But because of this, one of her friends used to approach me, he's like, show baby, show baby. And I said, move out my face. She didn't listen. She carried on, so then I put a knife to her throat. I said, talk one more time and see what happens. By the age of 19 to 20, I was sleeping with so many different girls, even 30-year-olds. I'll get them to get hotels, travel, to come have sex with me. They used to drive me around, buy me clothes, take me out, and everything. I also used to go partying, go to different clubs, splash out money, £500, £1,000. It was a lot of money, me and other people. So yeah, this is where I met some holders in Leeds. So at this point, I was masturbating, making my own porn with all these girls. And also, going out clubbing with man them, booking hotels, getting different girls around, having apartments. So yeah, this was my life. I was traveling to different areas to go collect money for the orders. I was speaking to the wrong girl, and because of this, I got rushed and people after me. So then, at this point, I was all alone. I could either go to war with this guy or turn to God. This was the turning point. So this is the point where I came to the VYG. I already been through CBC, TFT, and I was already in the VYG. But I was doing all this madness. I was fortunate enough to have the 21 days just around the corner. I then went upon myself and asked Pastor to get baptized in the waters. After I've done the baptism in the waters, I gave all on the altar. As in, I deleted all my social media. I got far away from everyone else that had to do with this world. I went and spoke to Pastor about what was the next step. So then every day I was coming to church to seek more, wanting more from God. Because when I was out in the world, I was doing everything to be that guy, everything to be that image, to be noticeable, and everyone used to rate me. So then I scrapped all of that for God. So in the 21 days, the last 2 days, that's when I received the Holy Spirit. So here I am now, a year after. I can say now that I have peace inside of me. I can now say that I don't need the drug money to be happy. I can have quality time with my family, and also now I've met new people in the VYG that allowed me to know myself. I can now also say that the girls, I don't need all of that, because VYG allowed me to see how important life really is.
What you just saw is what we're gonna have the last Sunday of the month. Is gonna be the great event we're gonna have, right? The YPG Got Talent. And if you have a talent and you want to show, and also there will be a prize, right, babe?
Not a prize, prizes.
Yeah, you'll be
plural.
Great. Yep.
Many prizes. However, there can only be one grand winner.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna have raffles. We're gonna have prizes. We're gonna have a wonderful time together. And best of all, we are believing in your talents.
What time
right?
will it be?
It's gonna be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, February 25th at 3 p.m. only here in Miami. That means from Tampa, Nebraska, down to Homestead, Florida, we're gonna have everybody down here together. We're gonna have a crowd that you have never seen before coming out for this event, and all we are waiting for is you. Okay, so make sure you speak to your coordinator about if you want to compete. You have a talent, and the talents are not just like singing and dancing and acting. That's performing arts, great, but maybe you have a different talent. You have to compete in your branch to be one of the finalists, all right? For any more details, talk to your coordinator or give us a check here on our inbox. Now, you have any comments?
Yeah, I have a lot of comments, but before I read the comments, I want everybody from Miami to check your chat because we have a challenge going on today.
Oh, Miami's on
so
blast.
if you don't check the chat, you're not gonna know what's going on and you're not gonna do what the challenge requires. So I have here Yami Martinez saying hashtag YPG Apopka. Also Vivi Cuero saying hashtag YPG Miami. Juan Borja hashtag YPG Apopka as well. Apopka's in the house today. Huh? And Rebecca Faria is saying we need a preview, so everybody wants to see Robert playing.
Enough of this suspense. Let's cut to the chase. Robert, give us a preview of what you're going to play.
Before he plays, there's a comment here from Abby Lane saying, "Here we go again, Robert. Fourth time, bro. Give me some, bro. Give me something." So
Abraham, I got you, bro. I got you, Abe. I got you.
All right, so go ahead. This is just a preview.
Just a preview.
Just a little bit. Come on.
I got you 100% if we get 50. So
okay, so right now we're at 14. Let's make it happen.
We can do it.
Is mic check? Is this good?
Yes.
Live?
Mic check 1 2.
Preview.
All right, so that was preview. Can we get the sound effects with that round of applause?
No,
we can't.
No way, because
they got my hopes up so much about this sound effects thing, and now we are disappointed. Okay, so let's get back to what's important. Is Ruby on the line?
Where's Ruby?
No, there we are. Ruby, are you ready for these 50 views? No, your brother here has been bugging me, saying, Pastor, tonight's going to be the night. Tonight you're going to see it happen. So far, yesterday was the closest we got. We got 30 views. That's why we have the preview. But Ruby, do you believe that we're going to reach the 50?
I sure believe that.
Well, if it's up to the Barajas family, I believe we're going to reach at least the 100 mark. If it's only you guys doing the work, we will reach the 100 mark for sure. Now, Ruby, tell us a little bit about, we're not going to talk about Robert. We're going to talk about Robert later. But tell us about you. What was going on with you before the fast of Daniel, before the 21 days, before you received the Holy Spirit?
Wow. We're gonna go way back.
Okay, so before we go back on this memory lane, remember the topic of the week is the void. No, what was making you have that void, or how big was it? How deep was it? Tell us about what created the void inside of you.
I think that the void that I had inside of me was because I thought that no one understood me. No one believed in me. I thought that I felt lonely. And because of that loneliness that was inside of me, even though I was really close to my family, my brothers, I just felt lonely. I felt like no one understood me. And due to that, I started choosing the wrong decisions in my life. And that took me to destroy my life, basically.
Now, give me some more meat on the bone. When you say like bad decisions, what kind of bad decisions are bad decisions? That's a little too vague for our viewers, because they're asking me, hey, what kind of bad decisions are you talking about?
Yeah, I want to know, Ruby, what was the first mistake that led you to do everything else that you have done? So what was the first thing, the first little thing you did that you said, that's where it started?
The first thing was I started getting involved with the wrong people. I got into I started using drugs, and due to those friends that I used to have, I thought that they were going to be my new family, that they were going to fill this empty space that I felt inside, that I had inside of me, and no one could feel it. And I thought that the drugs, the partying, those new friends, and parentheses, we're gonna fill that in space. But I was totally wrong because whenever I would see that as a whole, none of them were there for me, and there's where I felt worse because there's where I looked for them, and no one was there for me.
Now, Robert, no, this is your sister that we're talking about here, and we don't want to make this a family affair, but no, how would you see her in that situation?
Well, and at that time, life was actually pretty hard because being a sister that's not home, she was involved in, like she said, into gangs and drugs. I mean, we didn't like to experience that at a young age. So we basically looked up to my sister as in like a role model, and it was kind of hard for us because we had nothing to look up to really. So it was tough for us as well.
So Ruby, you're the oldest?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, so no, how did you deal with that responsibility? I mean, you have a bunch of little rugrats after you, and they have to be looking up and saying, "Hey, where's my big sister?" How did you cope with that responsibility?
At one point, I left my house because I did not want to keep giving them that example, that I had created in my life. So I left my house thinking that they were gonna just grow up and do the right thing. But once I left the house, I saw that I did wrong. Because instead of me teaching them or showing them the right way, I showed them a way, like the cowardly way, to just try to escape from the problem. And it wasn't like that. So my parents looked for me, not only my parents, but something that really touched me was the YPG. My YPG family looked. And I can say that there's when they rescued me. That's when I felt guilty for everything that I had done. And I noticed that it wasn't the example that I was supposed to put for them. So
that's something that I wanted to bring up to the guys who are watching us, because sometimes you're so obsessed about, no, man, I screwed up again, and I did it wrong, and you blame your actions, and you really kind of feel bad for what you did, which is good in a way, but it doesn't change the fact that you're doing something wrong, because you feel bad for a little bit, and then you do it all over again. And then you regret it, you feel that remorse, and then say, man, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but it's kind of like stronger than you, and then you do it again. Was that how it happened with you, Ruby?
Yes, it actually was. I felt guilty for everything that I had done, and then once I tried to do the right thing, once I tried to come back on the right path, I started doing good. Little by little, I started doing good, and then out of nowhere, I went back down the list.
It's kind of like you had a relapse. You're like, they say, I'm never going to do this again, and then all of a sudden, I'm doing it again.
Yes.
And that's one thing that we want to open your eyes to. And I even was speaking to somebody earlier tonight about this. You're not supposed to be blaming your actions and say, oh man, I did something bad, I did something bad, I did something. Blaming your actions does not change your decisions. You have to focus on the problem. The problem is not what you did. The problem is who you are becoming. Because you're becoming somebody used to that kind of stuff. The problem isn't just doing the drug. The problem is that you are now becoming somebody that is used to the drug, that thinks that drugs are okay, and now you can't live without the drug, and then you're convinced that drugs have become the bigger part of your life. That's the real problem. The real problem is not just going out with one guy and another, and it's like a different face every night. That's not really the problem. The problem is that you are living like that. That's becoming a part of you. That's being written into your DNA, if the best as I can put it. It's being a part of your personality, and you're scared of that. You're scared of who you are becoming. You hate who you are becoming. You want to stop. You want to revert it. You want to say, no, hold on. It's like you're slamming on the brakes, but your car is still moving. And that scares you. It scares you that you don't have control over yourself anymore. It scares you that you can't kind of like make your own decisions anymore. It scares you that you are losing that part of you that says no, and you become scared of yourself. When that's the real issue. And being remorseful about your actions, that might make you stay away from it for maybe a week, a month, a couple of months, maybe even some years. But sooner or later, that relapse will take place. Why? Because you're not fighting to change yourself. You're just fighting to change the decisions that you make. That's not enough. And that's where Ruby was failing. Right, Ruby?
Yes, I was. And it was complicated because once I noticed that I went back to the old habit, back to that depression, because that's the main thing that just it controlled me. That depression of me saying, "Oh my God, I said I wasn't going to do this anymore, and now here I am doing it." And so then on that second time, I had to leave my house for good. I said, "I'm leaving my house. My brothers, they're gonna do good. They know better than that. They know not to do what I." And I feel worse because I was really close to them, and that's what. Whenever I was alone and high, instead of forgetting about the problems, it was worse because I would remember every single. And it's crazy because if you're high, you forget about what's going on around you. But in my case, it wasn't like that.
So it's like you were, instead of running away from the void, you were running into the void.
Yes, I was. And it felt really bad because one, there's where I missed my family, I missed my brothers, I missed my parents, and I couldn't get to them, but then again, something was pulling me back. I didn't have the strength to come back and say, "God forgive me," because I thought that they were going to say, "You know what? We don't want you." That was my thought.
So you were afraid that you were going to get shamed by the peers in the church, the guys that you knew you, and say, "Oh man, there goes that girl that did this, and how could she, and how dare she," and all that stuff. That's what you were afraid of. You were afraid of the commentary. Speaking of commentary, Bruno, are there any people who want to ask Ruby a question?
I want to ask Ruby a question. I want to know, Ruby, what was your lowest point? What was the time that you reached like rock bottom and said, that's enough for me, I need to change that? What was it?
My rock bottom point was where being away from, I got involved in a relationship, and I thought that was going to make me happy, but everything was worse. Everything just turned out to be worse. I got more involved with drugs. I felt a really deep depression, and to the point where I wanted to kill myself because I thought I didn't have to anything.
Now, Ruby, did you actually attempt, or was it something that you just had in your head?
I attempted.
You attempted?
Yes.
How many times?
I attempted it.
What?
First time.
How many?
I'm sorry?
How many times did you try? 3?
2 times.
2 times.
Yes.
Okay, how did you try it the first time?
The first time I tried, I remember that I was outside of the house, and I went inside. I took the knife and I sat down outside of this bed, and I was there alone. So while I was there was a lot of things going on in my mind, and just sitting there alone, asking God for forgiveness with the knife in my hand, and I'm trying to cut. So thank God somebody came and right on time and took this away from me. And then the second time I tried it, pills.
What kind of pills? Xanax, Vicodins? What did you try to take?
It was Xanax, yes. So I grabbed all the pills, I emptied the bottle in my hand, and I put them all inside of a cup with water. I said, well, I'm gonna drink the water, everything's gonna go quick, and I'm not gonna feel anything. So this second time, whenever I was gonna do it, now I can say that God was the one that stopped me because I was home alone, no one was around, and I said, this is it. I'm gonna do this, and there's no turning back. But as soon as I was gonna, that cup was in front of me. God, I know that was God. God stopped me. And I just threw the cup, I threw everything, and I just started crying and asking because I know that I was doing something wrong. And I knew that I was gonna leave this pain back to my family, my brothers, to all these people that cared and loved me.
So
And
you were that close to actually, ending your life. That was for the second time. Now
yes.
we are pretty much blown out of the time, but I want to know, Ruby, can you be here on Monday? Can you let us know how it all changed on Monday?
Yes, I can.
All right. So for the YPG Nation that is very anxious to see what Ruby did, we already know about the happy ending and all that stuff. That's already set in stone, and you already know that. But we want to know, what did she do? And that's what we're going to find out Monday on our show, okay? So, Ruby, thank you so much for letting us know, for opening up about this horrible past that you had, but you have a brilliant future, a brilliant present right now. And unfortunately, we do not have what is necessary for Robert
I'm sorry,
to play
Robert.
this guitar.
These guys are not helping us.
So, Robert, you're up for the challenge next week?
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's
so
do
next
it.
week we're going to still insist, because we don't give up. Never give up. Never give up. And after never giving up, you never give up again. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing Monday. We're going to have him. We are also going to have other talents and many other things for the show. Okay, we're going to finish right now, but I leave you with another thing that you should not. No, don't. Please do not do this during the 21 days. There are a lot of people saying, do this, do this, do that. I'm telling you what you should never be doing. That way you'll get it right this time around. Yes.
Before we go, 3501 West Flagler Street here in Miami is where you can find the YPG. And I also have the address from 4470 West Colonial Drive
Orlando,
in Orlando.
Blue Block.
And we have YPG nationwide.
Hold up. You're hating on the people of Pompano. Wait a minute. We have 1840 Northeast 41st Street in Pompano Beach. For you who are driving, it's 33064. That's the zip code out there in Pompano Beach. This is part of our red block. And I have Gabby saying, no, because you were supposed to play.
And I also have Camila Faria saying, I want to know the rest of her story. So Camila, Monday you come back and you're going to find out.
We'll be back with more of the show, okay? So remember, don't break your fast. Stay with us. Stay on the 21 days. Let's keep up because they can't count to camera 3. But let's keep on the fast, and don't forget, what you're about to watch right now is what you should not do, not what you should do. We'll be back on Monday with more Life Worth Living.
Ciao, ciao.
Number 5. Turn off your cell phone and avoid any distractions. Some people don't realize that God is ready to pour His Spirit entirely upon them. When you answer your phone, you are showing God that you are not really into Him as much as He's into you. Remember, if it is not Jesus, don't answer the phone.